We defined the user story as an agile requirement. But is the user story the only form of agile requirements? The answer is no. We have 5 types of agile requirements. We will discuss them. Some of them are very high level and some of them are very low level. The title of this video is Decomposing Requirements. Why? Because we have a big requirement and we will decompose it into smaller and smaller requirements. So the biggest type of requirement in agile projects is called a theme. The theme is the highest level of the story hierarchy. It describes a view of a tangible product or an abstract goal. So for example, we might have a theme that's called increase sales or get higher ratings for the application on the App Store. Or for example, also have more number of repeat customers who use the application. The theme is then broken down into one or more epics. For example, you may group features into themes in your product roadmap. The product roadmap guides the development of the product. So for each product roadmap, we might have a theme or more than one theme. Then after the theme, we have the features. The feature is a capability provided to customers. So the feature is a part of the product at a very high level. The feature is larger than the epic and it's of course larger than the user story. So for each theme we have more than one feature which will achieve the goal of this theme. Then we have the epic user story. The epic user story is a medium-sized requirement that is decomposed from a feature. So for example, we have a feature in our application that's called manage profile data. Inside this feature, we might have more than one epic that help the user in managing his profile data. After the epic, of course, we have the user story. For example, the epic might require 2 effort days, 3 effort days, or even 5 effort days. The user story should fit within a day. It should be finished within 2 or 4 hours, for example. On the other hand, the feature might take 1 week or 2 weeks, and the theme might be extended up to 1 month or more. The user story is a requirement that contains a single action, one action only. Then lastly, we have user tasks. So those are the actions required to develop a requirement of a user story. And those tasks should cover all aspects of the user story: development, testing, integration, and deployment. So for example, we have a user story. Tasks for this user story might be code review, writing acceptance criteria, writing tests or automated tests, and also executing integration tests. All of these can be considered as tasks for this user story. Those tasks, of course, will be performed by more than one team member. Not only one team member will work on all those tasks. Not all agile projects include those 5 types of requirements. For example, in Jira, like we saw, we have user stories and epics, but we don't have themes or features. We have versions or releases, and also we have tasks. In another tool, you might find themes or features. So depending on the hierarchy of your project and the complexity of it, you should choose from those 5 types of requirements which fit your project best.